Like, how did he find you? Because it's not easy thing for someone like Tiesto, he was number one at that time when you were playing,
Yeah.
right? And he was already one of the biggest DJs in the world.
Yeah.
He was at the top of his game, thousands of people cheering, ravishing fans. And he would find this kid who's 15-year-old and listen to his song. Like, how did that happen?
I love Tiesto. Like, I started making electronic music because of him. Like
Tiesto.
Yeah. Fast forward, he became my mentor. So it was really that to me was like a pinch me moment. Like I remember him FaceTiming. Sorry, there wasn't even FaceTime. Skype.
Okay.
He sent me a tweet on Twitter, like, "Hey, I love your song Torrent." And then we released it on Musical Freedom, which was Tiesto's label. And I think I was 15 or 16. And Tiesto was the reason why I started making music. And then I remember he sent me the tweet and I couldn't sleep the whole night. I was just like, and then we met on Skype and I remember holding my computer and I was like shaking. And then he was also one of the first people who I sent animals to. He was like, "Oh man, this is amazing. Can I play it live yet?" I was like, "Yeah, go, please try it." And then I would look up videos from him playing animals and also my other song Torrent. Like I would scan entire YouTube just looking at videos and just even having created something that was part of his show was for me already like peak.
I've made it in life.
Yeah, like I was like, this is it. It cannot get any better. I'm happy. Like I have my purpose, and it's part of the Tiesto show. And he also, because I was super young when this all happened. I was 15, 16 when I made Animals.
Yeah.
And I was still in school, and like he really took me under his wing, mentored me, made sure I had the right people around me, warned me for the wrong people. Like he even spoke with my parents, because my parents were like, "Oh my God, what's happening?" Like it's this crazy world that Marty is like head first diving into. And really, he was and still is one of my closest friends in the music industry. And he really, I guarantee you, without Tiesto, there would not be Martin Garrix. And I might not even be alive. The Netherlands is big, but it's at the same time a very small country. And like I got signed to Spinning Records at the time. And before, like 2 years before, I was producing songs for other people as well. And one of the songs I did was released on Spinning Records under a friend of mine, and it was his song, but I produced it. And then the song did super well. Sander van Doorn ended up like a lot of DJs started playing it. It became this really cool club song. It's called Bazinga.
Okay.
And that's the song that got me into Spinning Records. And then he was like, "Hey, can we create a follow-up?" I was like, "I would love to make a follow-up, but can you please tell the people at Spinning Records that I'm part of this song, you know?" So he was like, yeah, of course. And then he introduced me to the team at Spinning Records. Then they came to my house, my parents' house, because they didn't believe I made my music. They wanted to see me go through the projects, and then I got signed. And then Musical Freedom, which was Tiesto's label, was a sub-label from Spinning Records.
Okay.
So they were like, they knew, of course, how much I love Thijs. So they reached out to him. They're like, "Hey, there's this young kid. He goes produce these 2 songs, and this is a bunch of unreleased music from him." And then Tiesto ended up releasing one of the songs on his label, which is called Torrent.
Yeah, I know the Torrent.
And then from there, like the friendship started, and also his guidance. And the whole reason why I started making music was because it was fun and joy. Like it was just contagious energy and fun.
थैंक यू सो मच ये क्लिप एंड तक देखने के लिए. अगर आपको और भी ऐसी क्लिप्स देखनी है तो राज शमानी क्लिप्स चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए.